You know that feeling when you check your bank account and your stomach just drops? That quiet, creeping anxiety that follows you around everywhere. The kind that makes you smile through conversations, but you're really just thinking about money the whole time. You're not broke. You're not irresponsible. But somehow, no matter how hard you work, financial freedom feels like it belongs to other people. People who got lucky. People who had help. Not you. I want you to know something right now. That feeling is not a character flaw. It is a system problem. And today we are going to fix the system. Most people spend decades working harder instead of smarter, grinding through their 20s, 30s, 40s, wondering why the numbers never seem to change in any meaningful way. The truth that nobody sits you down and tells you is this: wealthy people do not think about money the way most people do. They do not earn more and then magically have more. They have specific habits, quiet daily disciplines that compound invisibly over time until one day the gap between them and everyone else is so wide it looks like luck from the outside. It is not luck, it is habit. And habits can be learned. We are going to walk through 7 of those habits today, step by step, in plain language that actually makes sense. And if any of this hits home, if you find yourself watching this and thinking, this is exactly where I am right now, just know that we have resources linked down below in the video description for people who are ready to move faster and go deeper than a YouTube video can take them. Not everyone needs them, but the right person will know. Keep watching. Habit number 1. Pay yourself first automatically. Here is what most people do. They get paid, they pay their bills, they spend on whatever life demands, and then they save whatever is left over, which is usually nothing, or close to nothing. It feels logical because you are handling your responsibilities first. But what that system is actually doing is making you last in your own financial life. Every month you come last. Think about how heavy that is. The shift is radical in its simplicity. Before you pay a single bill, before you buy a single thing, you automatically move a portion of your income into savings or investment accounts. You pay yourself first, like a non-negotiable bill you owe to your future self. People who build real wealth over time are not always earning more. They are simply using automation to remove the decision entirely. The money moves before you even see it, and what you do not see, you do not spend. Habit number 2. Know your real numbers. Most people have a vague, slightly uncomfortable sense of their finances. They know roughly what they earn. They have a foggy idea of what they spend, but they could not tell you with clarity what their actual net worth is, what their money is doing month to month, or where the silent leaks are draining everything. That fog is costing you enormously, not just in money but in the stress that comes from never really knowing. The anxiety of not knowing is often worse than the knowing itself. People who build financial freedom track their numbers with precision, not obsessively, but clearly. They know what comes in, what goes out, and what they keep. When you shine a light on your money, you stop bleeding in the dark. Habit number 3. Eliminate lifestyle inflation ruthlessly. This one is quiet and it destroys more financial futures than anything else. You get a raise. Your rent goes up. You get a promotion. Your car gets nicer. Your income grows and your life expands to swallow every single dollar of it. And you end up exactly where you started, just with more stuff, more bills, more things to maintain, more things to worry about. Financial freedom builders do the opposite. When their income grows, their lifestyle stays relatively still, and the gap that creates is funneled directly into assets, investments, and opportunities. Every time you resist upgrading your lifestyle unnecessarily, you are buying back your future. That restraint, practiced consistently, creates compounding that cannot be reversed. Habit number 4. Build multiple streams of income, starting small. People hear this and immediately picture some complicated empire of businesses and investments, and they feel overwhelmed before they start. Stop. That is not what this means at the beginning. It means planting one small seed outside your main income. One small thing, a skill turned into a service, a product, something passive, even if it generates almost nothing at first. The psychology shift here is what matters most. When you have 2 streams of income, even if one is tiny, you stop feeling trapped by one. You stop living in fear of one phone call, one layoff, one bad quarter changing everything. The financial freedom you are chasing is not just about the numbers. It is about not being at the mercy of a single decision someone else makes about your life. Habit number 5. Use debt strategically, not emotionally. Debt is not inherently evil, but emotional debt will absolutely destroy you. Emotional debt is what happens when you swipe a card to feel something, when you buy things to signal something to people who are not even paying attention, when you avoid looking at the balance because the truth is too uncomfortable. Strategic debt is the opposite. It is calculated, purposeful, used only when the return clearly outweighs the cost. People who achieve financial freedom are not people who never had debt. Most of them carried significant debt at some point. The difference is they made decisions with their head, not with a wound they were trying to fill. If you recognize yourself in that emotional pattern, please do not judge yourself for it. Just name it. Naming it is the first step to changing it. Habit number 6. Invest consistently, not perfectly. This is where so many people freeze. They want to start investing when they know enough, when the market is right, when they have more money, when the timing is perfect. And they wait, and they wait, and every month they wait is compounding that belongs to them that they are not collecting. You do not need to be an expert. You do not need to pick the perfect investment. You need to start consistently with whatever amount you can manage right now. Studies consistently show that the average investor who starts early with small consistent amounts dramatically outperforms the investor who waits to invest larger amounts later. Time in the market beats timing the market, every single time. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is right now. Habit number 7. Protect your financial energy fiercely. This one does not show up in most money conversations, and it should. Your financial energy includes your time, your focus, your decision-making capacity, and the people you allow to influence how you think about money. Every hour you spend on things that do not move you forward is an hour you are not building. Every person who constantly reinforces scarcity thinking around you is slowly shaping how you see what is possible. People who build financial freedom are deliberate about what they consume, who they spend time with, and what they believe about themselves and money. They invest in learning. They invest in environments that expand their thinking. They take their financial education as seriously as their physical health because they understand that one directly determines the quality of the other. Now here's the thing about all 7 of these habits. They are not complicated. But simple does not mean easy. And knowing something intellectually is not the same as having the structure, the accountability, and the deeper framework to actually make it stick in your real life with your real circumstances. The people who move fastest are not the people who consume the most content. They are the people who take what they know and put it into an actual system designed around their specific situation. If you are the kind of person who is ready to stop circling around this and actually move, there are resources linked down below in the video description that go significantly deeper than what we can cover here. Do not click on them out of curiosity. Click on them because you have decided that this year looks different from last year. Because you are tired of knowing what you should do and not having the structure to do it. The people who take that step almost always say the same thing afterward. I wish I had done this sooner. The cost of waiting is not zero. It compounds just like everything else does. The link is there when you are ready, and you will know if you are.